What's good, YouTube? This your man Spiel Dog. I was listening to Earl when he was saying that Frank Martin is looking for bigger fights than Keyshawn Davis, and I had to agree with Spence on that. As much as I personally wouldn't mind seeing the fight, Keyshawn got to pay his dues just like Frank did. Frank earned the spot he got. Taking tough fights, taking fights that people, really didn't think he would win, and a lot of them. He earned the name, the spot that he got right now, and for him to fight Keyshawn would be going backwards. What he'll be doing is really giving Keyshawn a blessing if he fought him because Keyshawn, I think he gonna be a damn good fight. I think he gonna be a champ one day, but he ain't did nothing in the pros to deserve a fight of that magnitude right there. That's a pretty big fight right there. Him and Frank. Frank should be looking for title shots and the number one contender. If not stuff like that, he in that type of position now. Frank is supposed to be calling out Devin Haney and Tank Shakur. Those are more the fights for Frank Martin right now. I had to agree 100% with Spence. Now what Keyshawn doing is very smart. I don't blame him. Call out the guy right up under everybody else. You just might get that one. You might just be able to bait him into a fight. So you can't fault the young brother for trying. You know what I mean? He got a right to sit up there and say who he want to fight. But Frank Martin got a right to not be dumb and fall for the banana in the tailpipe either, cause it wouldn't make no sense. Ain't gonna be no real money in that fight, and Frank ain't really got nothing to gain. He got absolutely. If he beat Keyshawn, they gonna say he just started fighting. He just got in the pros. All he can do is lose in that fight. That's all he can do. Whether by Keyshawn or even beating Keyshawn ain't gonna get him no closer to a title shot than he already is. So, like I said, man, I agree 100% with Earl on this. I ain't nowhere in the world I send my fighter out there to fight a dude with 8 or 9 fights, and he already right there looking right there in title contention. All he could do was go backwards doing that. I mean, like I say, if he win, he don't get no credit for it, and if he lose, he gonna get dogged for it. So, if I was Frank, I would wait till Keyshawn build his name up some. Keyshawn said it himself. He want to fight, but he know realistically it ain't a fight that he really have earned the right to get just yet. I mean, he ain't beat nobody. He ain't beat nobody. I mean, he done fought so I guess okay dudes for starting off, but he ain't fought nothing real yet. He have not even been close to tested. So I mean, it's gonna be another year or two for Keyshawn be in a position to really be calling guys out that's right there close to a title shot, unless he start having 4, 5 fights a year. Now, if he gonna turn up the volume and fight like Mike Tyson did every other month, like Floyd did, like once a month or something like that, that's the only way he gonna get enough fights built up that quick to get a fight with somebody like this. Unless Bob Arum gonna try to fast track him like he did Lomachenko, and you gotta have the people. You gotta have the people that's gonna fight for that, or you gonna have to pay more, or Bob will have to overpay some folks to get them to do it. Cause like Earl was saying, ain't no real money in that fight. And Frank, he had that bag now, and Frank Martin, he done proved himself to be a solid contender. He has looked good in all his fights, and that's every time he stepped up, he done stepped up to the plate. So, I mean, I'm thinking next year or so, he may be getting him a title shot, or him and Shakur or somebody in the ring, bumping real soon. Him and Tank, a fight like that. That's on the horizon for him. So, no, I wouldn't go out there messing with Keyshawn and take a chance of blowing it, because Keyshawn good enough to beat anybody in that division. From what I seen, that's the biggest headache coming. That boy gonna be. He big for that division. He's strong. He's strong minded, and I like he fights. He physical. He physical, but he got all the footwork, the talent. He got all that, but he choose to be physical. So I got nothing but love for Keyshawn, but he got to pump his brakes a little bit and stay in his lane for a little bit longer. But his time coming, ain't no doubt about it. But that's it for me on this video. Like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.